What's up, my dude? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the future of MX Simulator, and what better track than Future SX. So check out that little turn-up-ski whipski there, right there, dude. I completely accidentally did that one, but so what I really want to get across in this video is anything that you love in life and anything that you really enjoy, you need to support it, man. I don't care if it's a good restaurant like Outback Steakhouse, go support the shit, dude. Whatever it is, you know, a game you love, whatever. You have to support those things because money is what allows everything to continue in life, whether or not you want to believe it or not. Money is absolutely everything to everything. Don't listen to what they say about, oh no, money's not that big of a deal. Dude, money's everything. I mean, you know, it just is. That's just the way life is. Yes, there are other things that aren't all about money, but money's a lot of it, dude. Especially when you talk about these businesses and stuff like that. So with MX Simulator, you know, the reason why I've done a lot of these videos and a big part to why I cover MX Simulator so much and talk about it, and I'm kind of like this activist for MX Simulator, is because I want this game to grow and become more mainstream and to get to a bigger stage, because that's how much I love every aspect of MX Simulator. I wish everyone could realize what I've realized about the magic to this game, and I feel like most people just don't play it quite enough. You know, they don't get quite deep enough to really experience the true fun of the game. I mean, it's real life motocross, but just in a virtual world. That's exactly what this game is, and I hope that more people can see that. Like, tell your friends about the game, man. Get them into it. Let's try to get this to more of a bigger point. And I know some people look at the graphics and they look at this and they look at that and they think, that game's, you know, basically going out the way, you know, it's going out the window. It's not really going to make it that much longer. It doesn't really have a future. But for me, I look at MX Simulator like, dude, this is the game of all time. I mean, the skill gap is unlimited. I'm telling you, whenever I was playing Reflex on consoles, check out this wannabe Huck right here. I think I did that in a Crazy Moments. Try to do it again. Epic fail. But, like with Reflex, I got to the point where I was wide open on a 450 on every single track in every single spot. Literally got to that point after playing Reflex every single day for like 4 years. I got to the point where on every single track, stock track, I was wide open. You couldn't go any faster. On supercross tracks, motocross tracks, all that crap. Wide open, dude, on a 450. You know, it wasn't like I was on a 125. I mean, I was on a 450, dude. Wide open. So, you believe it or not, you do get to a point in Reflex where you are maxed out in that game. Sure, there's little things like certain tracks where it's not faster to be wide open, you know, you're cutting it to the inside, but certain things like that. But I mean, as far as the skill gap, it's just with a game like MX Simulator, I mean, there is no limit. There's just no, it's like there's no end to the game. There really is no end to this game. And that's why it's so amazing to me, because your skill is always improving, and I want more people to find this game and more people to get into the pro racing, you know, if they want to go down that route, or the amateur racing. And, you know, I fully support all that, and it's like, and even just the custom tracks and I want people to innovate on that side of it, and I want the future of this game to be bright, man, like really bright, you know. I want this game to last as long as it possibly can. So, you know, I'm sitting here telling you guys, like, do everything you can do to try to tell as many people as you can about it. And there's no telling how many people I've inspired to play MX Simulator over the years. I mean, just simply me making videos and all the crazy custom tracks and stuff. I mean, I'm sure just me alone on YouTube has probably, I would say it's probably made at least 5,000 people minimum find MX Simulator that didn't know a single thing about it. You know, they just came across my channel, oh, what is this? And then found it. And I see, it seems like that's how a lot of people are. Like when you see some of these bigger Instagram channels, or pages, I guess I should say, or YouTube channels or whatever, they'll like come across MX Simulator and they'll like upload a little snippet video of it and go like, what is this game, dude? Look at how cool this is, because it looks like real life riding. Whenever you first see MX Simulator in a video, especially if it's like really well edited and stuff, it looks like a real dirt bike, and you almost like can't tell if it's real life or if it's in a video game. And then you realize, oh hey, this is just a video game. And like, if more people could see that, and you know, we could really get it to a bigger stage, man. Like you get more people pro racing. Every year, there's more bikes coming out. You know, a lot of people would think like, oh, well, you know, they would just have the same bikes and the same whatever, and then the game will just eventually die. You know, people just eventually quit playing it. But I don't even look at it like that. You have to look at it like JLV is constantly coming out with new dynos, newer updated bikes, faster bikes. It's like the game is like real life motocross, but just in a virtual world, and it progresses just how real life motocross does. You know what I mean? It's always progressing and changing, and the bikes are getting faster and different, and the suspension is changing, and I mean, it's crazy. It really is. But like everything that MX Simulator gets right, it gets it perfect. Perfect. You can't beat it. You can't beat the aspects that MX Simulator gets right. You'll never be able to beat that. You can get games that have better graphics, sure. You can get games that have whatever, better terrain deformation, or I don't even know how, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes down to on the bike, how that bike feels, you will never beat MX Simulator. You can't. You can't. I'm telling you, man, you cannot beat it. The physics, it's impossible. There's no way. And I feel like so many people that love to have their little opinions about how MX Simulator, oh, whatever, it's not the best physics, or whatever they want to say about it. Dog, like, you don't even understand how good the physics are, because you're over here being like straight up beginner status, and you're over here talking about how the physics are in the game. Like, dude, you don't even have a clue. Like, you have to, I say, you really don't even have a clue about how good MX Simulator is until you are at least to a pro level, which is crazy because that takes quite a bit of time. But like, you just don't even realize the true potential and the true fun of the game, and how that bike can really feel, and how that bike can really move, and how you can really get the bike to do certain things. A lot of people, when they first get into this game, they think it's, you know, the bike's super stiff and you can't move on it, and then the whole setup thing kind of like strays people away because it's so difficult to figure that out. But like, man, just please, I'm begging you, don't give up on it. It's the best motocross game there ever was. Hands down, you'll never beat it. You'll never beat MX Simulator. I'm sorry to all the other dudes out there that are making, you know, motocross games. You'll never beat this game right here. You just, it's impossible. I mean, this is the utmost Michael Jordan level of, like, greatest of all time. I mean, it's the best motocross game. And so I just hope it gets more mainstream. I hope more people find it. I hope more people get into the competitive aspect and don't get so, you know, discouraged by the setups and stuff like that. Look, dude, I'm a simple kind of man. And if I can figure it out on my own, then I promise you can figure it out. It's not that difficult. It just takes time, takes a little bit of patience, takes some time. But once you spend that time into it, dude, it's worth it. It becomes your life. It's motocross, but in a virtual world. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.